As a Christian, it is essential to critically evaluate the global warming agenda and its implications on our faith, economy, and way of life. While some Christians may feel overwhelmed by the perceived consensus on climate change, there are ways to fight back against the fake global warming agenda that aligns with biblical values and promotes a more balanced approach to environmental stewardship. Firstly, Christians can start by seeking truth and accuracy in the climate change debate. This involves questioning the narrative that human activities are the primary cause of global warming and exploring alternative perspectives on the issue. By examining the scientific data and research, Christians can make informed decisions about the role of human activities in climate change and the effectiveness of proposed solutions. For instance, studies have shown that climate models have consistently overpredicted the rate of warming and that natural factors such as solar variability and ocean cycles play a significant role in climate change. Secondly, Christians can promote a biblical view of creation care, which emphasizes the importance of responsible stewardship of the Earth's resources. This approach recognizes that humans have a unique role in caring for the planet, but also acknowledges the limits of human knowledge in the complexity of the natural world. By focusing on practical, locally based initiatives that promote environmental sustainability, Christians can demonstrate their commitment to creation care without succumbing to alarmist or extremist views on climate change. Thirdly, Christians can engage in public policy debates and advocate for energy policies that prioritize affordability, reliability, and accessibility. This may involve supporting the development of fossil fuels, nuclear power, and other forms of energy that can meet the world's growing energy needs while minimizing environmental impact. By promoting energy freedom and choice, Christians can help ensure that the most vulnerable members of society, including the poor and elderly, have access to affordable and reliable energy. Fourthly, Christians can expose the anti-Christian agenda that underlies much of the global warming movement. Many climate change activists and organizations promote a secular, humanistic worldview that is incompatible with Christian values and principles. By highlighting the spiritual and philosophical roots of the climate change agenda, Christians can help their fellow believers see through the rhetoric and propaganda that often surrounds this issue. Fifthly, Christians can support organizations and researchers that are working to promote a more balanced and nuanced understanding of climate change. This may involve donating to think tanks, research institutions, and advocacy groups that are challenging the dominant climate change narrative and promoting alternative perspectives on the issue. By supporting these organizations, Christians can help level the playing field and ensure that a wider range of voices and viewpoints are represented in the climate change debate. Finally, Christians can pray and trust in God's sovereignty over the natural world. While it is essential to take responsible action to care for the planet, Christians must also recognize the limits of human power and control. By trusting in God's sovereignty and providence, Christians can avoid the anxiety, fear, and despair that often accompany the climate change debate and instead approach the issue with confidence, hope, and faith. In conclusion, Christians have a critical role to play in fighting back against the fake global warming agenda. By seeking truth and accuracy, promoting biblical creation care, engaging in public policy debates, exposing the anti-Christian agenda, supporting alternative organizations and researchers, and trusting in God's sovereignty, Christians can help promote a more balanced and nuanced understanding of climate change. Ultimately, this will require deep commitment to biblical values, a willingness to challenge the status quo, and a trust in God's wisdom and guidance. By working together and standing firm on these principles, Christians can make a positive impact on the climate change debate and help shape a more sustainable, equitable, and just future for all.